Hello, everybody. So, fun fact. This is going to be my live stream where I set up for the week. However, the title is misleading because I actually am not going to be prepping for a moving sale because Jesse and I today decided that we're not going to have one because we don't need to have one. So hi everybody, I'll be setting up my weekly bullet journal setup today. If you are here on the live stream, let me know you can hear me in the chat with some emojis. And if you are here on the replay, let me know that you're here by telling me what you had for breakfast or dinner or lunch today or yesterday. Just pick a meal you had that you liked. We had chicken and waffles from one of our favorite local restaurants for our Father's Day brunch. Jesse and I had chicken and waffles. We got takeout, and the kids got what they call bottle rock tots. They're tater tots with avocado and chipotle aioli and bacon and cheese. And then Kat got poached eggs on theirs, and RJ got a breakfast sandwich as well. I did take my potassium mod. Thank you for asking. Hi everybody. So anyway, no moving sale. I will be changing the title of this after this is over to not prepping for my moving sale because we're not going to have a moving sale. The reason we're not having a moving sale is because we don't think we're going to have enough stuff to make it worth the time. We do have stuff that we're going to try and sell on Facebook Marketplace. And actually, I'm going to have my kids do that this week, and they're going to get to split the money, and we'll handle talking to the adults in person, but we want them to do the listings and the customer service. But that's a different story. And then we're going to donate some other stuff and give some stuff away. But there's just not enough stuff for a really substantial moving sale. And it's not, the small amount of money we would make from it is not enough to justify the amount of time we would have to spend doing it. Jesse's about to go to the dump. Yay, Father's Day, right? Yeah. And the kids are currently at a going away party that's being given for them by their youth group. So Jesse's about to leave, and it's just going to be us. Loki was in the cat bed, but then he took off. So I'll put up the kitten cam if he shows back up again. Anyway, let's move forward. Ooh, a breadless sandwich, a burger, and boozy lemonade. Jesse's probably going to grill burgers for dinner tonight. He loves to grill.
Where do I get the boozy lemonade?
Not here. We don't have lemonade. We do have booze, but we don't have lemonade. Anyway, so let's move to my bullet journal. Anyway, so I'm just going to set up the same spread that I used on these weeks, but my to-do list is almost entirely going to be moving related because we're moving basically 2 weeks from Tuesday the movers get here. So this is our last week with the kids before we get to Denver. The kids will be with us until a week from today. Then they will be with their dad for the month of July, except for when they leave to go spend some time with my sister. And then they move to Denver officially at the very, very, very end of July, as in the plane lands on the 31st in the afternoon. So my last week with the kids for a month and a lot of shit to do. Nice, Mikey. I'm glad that you got out. He can pick up some lemonade on the way back from the dump. Jesse, if you wanted to. We could make something. We got some kind of booze.
Friends, what booze do we put in the lemonade
What?
to make it the perfect boozy drink?
Jesse'd like to know how one constructs a boozy lemonade. All right, while you guys tell me that, I'm going to draw some lines. And then I'll probably put a few little doodles here, but one of the things I did this last week was I added a spot to keep track of the meds and the fluids that we're giving Loki. And by the way, my patrons know this, the ones on my Hangout, because I just told them. But for those of you who don't know, we actually got, maybe I put it in Instagram stories, I don't remember. If you watch my update on Loki this week, that was recorded a couple of weeks ago, or like a week and a half ago. We took him in for a blood pressure appointment, basically 2 weeks since we started all of the things, the fluids and the food and the blood pressure medication. We took him in for a blood pressure test on Friday. Well, Jesse took him in, and his blood pressure had gone down quite a bit. So things have been working, which is wonderful. It's wonderful to hear that as much as he is not a fan of getting the fluids and as much as it's been a pain in the ass to try and get his blood pressure meds into him, it's working. So he is feeling better. He has been peppy, and there's been peppy in his steppy. which makes me feel really good. Vodka and lemonade, Southern Comfort and lemonade, raspberry and vodka and lemonade is amazing. And he just left. Oh my God. I'm going to just text him and say vodka and lemonade. We don't have vodka. Would Crown Royal and lemonade be good? Oh, I'm glad, Mikey. But I don't think we should buy more booze. We should use what we have. I'm texting him. We have. Because we're moving in 2 weeks. I don't want to get more bottles of stuff. So what pen am I drawing my lines with? This is a Pentel Energel Klena 05, which is my current favorite pen. All right, so events. And then we'll have meals, but I don't actually have my meals done yet. I'm going to do a little grocery shopping tomorrow, but it's just going to be for some fresh foods because I need to eat through the rest of my pantry. And the kids are here, so it's a good time to eat through the pantry. But what I wanted to do, what I've been doing on this kind of spread was having meals and then weather. And then I did it here again. Meals and weather. But what I want to do is have meals, weather, and then a spot for his meds and his fluids. Get some airplane bottles. To the Pentecostal Klenas. I like that autocorrect. That's awesome. They do. I don't know what colors they come in. It's the Energel refill, like the needle tip refill. I have a blue-black one somewhere, and there's red and brown that I've seen, but that's all I've seen. How is the spaghetti? We wound up doing pesto pasta with chicken and broccoli, and it came out really good. All right. So how am I going to do this? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just do that there. I didn't count this part out. Maybe what I could do is just highlight if he gets fluids along the event, but for the meds, just color it in each day. Yeah, that's what we'll do, meds. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll just color each of these in as he gets his blood pressure meds. And then what I'll do with my events, I was doing it this week where I highlighted the ones where he got fluids, but that didn't show whether he got the full bag of fluids or whether he got half, because we basically can either put in he got half his fluids or all of them. That's been sort of our experience. So what I might do is just leave a circle and either color it in full, half, or leave it blank. Use the UU Klenas. It's a good paintbrush that will do straight lines and hold its shape, just getting back into art, so not extremely expensive. Like, do you want straight lines as in like a liner? Like a liner brush to do like straight skinny lines? Or do you want something where it does like flat lines like this, like a flat brush? And then Limes Forever asked, any recommendations for undated planners with monthly, weekly, and daily pages? Undated. Monthly, weekly, daily pages. Straight and skinny paintbrushes. Yeah, I was thinking Princeton What you'd want to get is, if you go with the Princeton, you can get one of their less expensive lines. This one is, I don't even know what the line is, but Princeton has some less expensive lines. If you get an 0 or a 2 round brush, that would really work, or a liner brush. But a 0, 1 or 2 liner brush, or 0, 1 or 2 round brush from Princeton would work really well. Princeton Snap are pretty inexpensive. You can get, but I'd stay away from like the great value kind of brushes that you can get in the big packs, because those will fall apart. You want to go at least one step up into like a student grade brush, but a 0 or a 1 or a 2 round brush shouldn't be that expensive. Amplify Planner does have it all. You're right, Cynthia. Amplify, I don't think they have undated though. You might be able to get undated from Purple Trail. Yeah, Limes Forever. Try Amplify. I can't even say it. Amplify. It's quarterly, but I don't know if you're going to be able to find a full year of monthly, weekly, and daily unless you do something like a Hobonichi. I'm pretty sure there's a Hobonichi that does monthly, weekly, daily, but it has such thin paper that they can make it and not be like a encyclopedia-sized book. All right. So we'll do meals here, but I don't have any meals for this yet, so I'm just gonna leave it blank for now because I haven't done that. And then under here, I'll just put the weather, and I'm not even gonna write weather, I'll just put the weather there. Okay, so I think I know. And then on this side, I'm gonna draw in my rolling weekly, which I missed last week. Happy Planner. Yeah, Hobonichi Cousin. That's the one I'm thinking of. Hi, Nanda. Wonderland. You got a bunch of good recommendations in the comments. If you go with something like Happy Planner or Franklin Planner or any of those where you can customize it yourself, you'll be able to create exactly what you want. But if you want something bound, I feel like if you're fine with the Tomoe River paper, Hobonichi Cousin is probably your best bet for a full year of monthly, weekly, daily that's not going to be the size of like this. Do I still talk to Plan with Lakin? Yeah, I do. I mean, when we talk, like, I don't talk to anybody very often because I'm antisocial, but yeah. Why do I put the weather in? Generally speaking, I like to know what's coming, or at least an idea of what's coming. Like what last week was these hot as balls fucking days. HB90 does have an undated version as well, and she does have monthly, weekly, and daily. And fun fact, watch for a video for that on that in the next couple of weeks. Weather. Did I even write the weather down? I don't even know if I did. Whatever. I said whatever. I do what I want. Forgot to grab some pens. What colors? What do I want to use this week? I think I want to use blue. I do want to use blue. But I want to use this darker blue, I think. That's really dark. Do I want to use this blue? Or do I want to use lighter blue? I think I want to use lighter blue. All right. So. You love my fun facts. Are there going to be tornadoes in Denver? They do have tornadoes in Denver. I have no idea what I'm in for there, and tornadoes scare the ever-living crap out of me, so there is that. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woohoo! Go me. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to just put some dots here for the meals that are not in here yet. And then we'll do for weather right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Oh, did I decide what we will be doing with Jesse's car? Yes. Yes, we have. We're going to be caravanning, which won't be a problem on the first 2 days where our driving is basically about 3 or 4 hours and about 3 or 4 hours. But the last day, it's going to be 9 hours. So that's going to be an interesting day. But it just works out better for us because we'll be able to bring more stuff with us. We'll be able to have both cars with us. We won't have to we won't have to worry about transport. It's going to be, that last day is going to be a bit rough, but we'll make it. We're going to do it. We decided that this weekend too. Big decisions. No moving sale, and we're driving both cars to Denver. Yes. Loki fluid record's going to go on the side. I'll show you in a second. How close are we to the mountains in Colorado? I think like an hour or two. We can see them from our window. I don't know. We haven't really figured that out yet. Who inspired me to start bullet journaling? Mari Mundo. You could find her on Instagram at Mari Plans a List, Mari Plans a List. Yeah, she did. Monday is the what? The 21st. So I'm gonna put Monday 21, and then I'm gonna put a circle. And the circle I'll either color in half or I'll color in all the way if Loki gets fluid that day. No, Siri, I don't want to talk to you. Tuesday the 22nd. Wednesday the 23rd. Thursday the 24th. It could be a teardrop, but I'm just doing a circle because it fits better. Friday the 25th. Saturday the 26th. And Sunday the 27th. Booyah. Okay. You live in Colorado and you welcome us all. Thanks, Amanda. Any plans to show what you're bringing in your cars? Yes. I'm planning to, I was originally going to try and vlog the whole drive, and I may try and do that as well, but since we won't be switching cars, I won't be able to do it as safely. So I'm thinking about getting a dash cam to kind of film some of the scenery, and I'll show you, and I'll check in during the drive. But yes, there you'll be able to see what we're bringing. Yes, Emma, I love Mari too. The dot pens are amazing. Hi, Bella. I'm doing okay. I'm exhausted, but I'm doing okay. Packing Tetris for the cars. Yeah, see, Jesse's great at it. All right, and so then for the weather, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunny, cloudy. Partly cloudy, I guess. Partly cloudy. Sunny. Sunny. Partly cloudy. Partly cloudy. Sunny, sunny. Yeah, California. Yeah, California. Can't believe I'm leaving California, though. I've lived here my entire life. That is so crooked. I just sort of went off in this direction. Oh, you know of Colorado, you saw Mork and Mindy and Dynasty. That's awesome. Ma, Jesse is great at car Tetris packing, but I don't think we're going to try and completely pack them full because we're going to have to unload a lot of what's in them in the hotel every night so we don't like leave ourselves open for hella stealing. We're mostly going to be bringing the things we're going to need both at the hotel and at the house when we first get there, and then a lot of things that we don't really want to put into the movie, like Jesse's guitars and my computer and filming equipment, things like that. And the cats. Let's not forget the cats and all their shit. If you have sex in Denver, does that make you a member of the Mile High Club? It should. What's the best cheap dollar store pen? Oh, fuck. Optimus fine liners. Optimus, I always say Optimus Prime. Optimus fine liners. You can get them at the dollar store. They're fucking great. They're one of my favorite pens. How was the garage cleaning? It's good. It's not done yet, but we did a lot of what I needed to do. A lot of what's left is Jesse's stuff, so that's on him, and he's working on it. That dump trip he's taking right now is a result of the garage. The weather is not as terrible this week, though. I hope if you've been dealing with the heat wave this week that you get a bit of a reprieve. It looks like we're getting a little bit of a reprieve. This is my kind of like favorite Napa weather. 80 degrees during the day and in the 50s at night. It's my fucking kind of Napa weather right there. I did tell my church that we're leaving. It's the first time I really like broke the news. Put it in our newsletter. Will it reach the 90s, 100 degrees where we live this week? No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like it's hitting the 90s at the end of the week, but not the high 90s. Although it says on Monday, a week from tomorrow, it's supposed to be 97, but that could change between then and now. But yeah, anyway, let's see here. I'm just going to draw a quick, Lily of the Valley. I'm good. I got this, you guys. I know what I'm doing. And then we'll write week. So this is week 25. Yes, yes. Don't tell me any differently. Week 25. Okay, so there is this side, and then over here I just need to put in my rolling weekly. Which is mostly going to be moving shit this week, because most of my work tasks have migrated into Notion, which I will be doing a video on. It's just not going to be until I get after the move. Have I found a new UU church yet? I have not found where we're going to go yet, but Denver has several, the Denver area, and the one that is actually pretty close to us is the one I'm most interested in. It's the First Universalist Society, I think, of Denver, something like that. From what I see on the website, they have an excellent music program, which is a big thing for both me and my kids. So, am I finding it really cathartic to get rid of so much stuff? Yes. Yes, I am. Have I sold my couch yet? No. That's this week. That's going to be this week. Same with the table. We're taking the patio furniture with us. How does my family support my addiction with stationery and pens? Yes, because Jesse purchases guitars and pedals, and one item for him often could cost as much as an entire year's worth of pens. So we mutually support our habits. I like the Pigma PN a lot. The Pigma Micron PN pens are actually really nice. The PN pens from Pigma are like a plastic. They're called PN because they're plastic nib. They're slightly flexible, but they are really comfortable to write with. All right, so Monday, I've got 4 items on my list, 4 events. I need to, what do I do on Monday? I need to order Chewy because I need to get some more of Loki's prescription food. And this is like the best time to order, that we'll have it before we leave, but that we'll have used up a little bit of it, so we won't be putting as much as in our car. Yes, Heather, that too. You have a good friend who attends First Universalist? That would be wonderful, Aaron. Thank you. Yeah, Loki's still terminally ill, but the stuff we're doing is helping. So I'm glad about that. And then I have to close. So if you've not entered the giveaway for the wellness planner and you want to, you better do that before tomorrow, because I'm closing that giveaway tomorrow. And then I have a phone call at 10, and then I need to order groceries. I'm not going to order a ton because, like I said, we need to go through our frickin' cabinet, but that's what I want to do tomorrow. Tuesday, I need to answer comments on my video, and I have a Patreon live at 4. Wednesday, I have 2 phone calls, and ideally, in a perfect world, putting this out into the universe. I have the box sitting next to me. I may not have the kitten cam out, but I can tell you that I have. Give me 1 second here. Can you see that? The washi cam? Yeah. The washi cam. The washi giveaway needs to happen. I need to open that up this week. I'm just going to pile a bunch of it into a bunch of bags and give away like 6 bags of washi tape. But I have 2 calls as well. I'm not putting it on my to-do list. I'm putting it on my events because I'm fucking doing it on that day. I'm doing it. You're hearing me say it now. You keep going through pens because the nibs break off. Yeah, I'm heavy-handed, Steph. I totally get that. That's why plastic nib pens tend to work for me, because they're a lot tougher than other kinds of fine liners. If you write with 005 pens, you're gonna really, that just tends to be, you may want to try using gel pens for a little while, like a 005, especially like Japanese brands of gel pens with the needle tips. Those work really well for heavy hands, and they're tough. They don't break. They're not fine liners, but they do write really nicely. So like a bunch of the different needle tip ones, Pentel does some good ones, but if you look especially for ones that are Japanese imports, they tend to be really, really good. Thursday, I need to change the litter robot filter. So I'm not sure when. Jesse and I have decided that once the kids leave on Sunday or Monday, whenever they leave at the end of this next week, we're getting rid of RJ's bed. He's getting a new bed. His current bed frame is kind of hot garbo, so we're gonna get rid of that. But this is Friday, not Thursday. Motherfucker. Well, okay, it's fine. I'll just change the litter robot on Friday then. Let's just do that. Call 10 a.m. And, okay. So Thursday is comments. Update calendar. Anyway, so Jesse and I, what we decided to do was, as soon as the kids are fully gone from this house, we're going to sell RJ's mattress. We're going to get rid of his hot garbo bed frame because he's getting a bigger bed when we move. That's his consolation prize. Cat gets the cooler room. RJ gets the bigger bed. But we're going to move all of his finish boxing the last of his stuff up, put it into Cat's room. So his room's empty. And then we're going to move all of the cats, like not the child cat, but the cats, their litter box and their food and everything, even their tree, especially I don't know if we're taking that with us. We still haven't decided or not. Into the RJ's room and leave his door open so they can get used to going in there, so that when the movers come, that's their safe room. The movers won't need to go into that room because everything will be out of it, and that'll be where the cats get to hang out while the movers are here. But the litter robot's going to have to get boxed up and go onto the truck. So sooner or later, we're going to have to clean the litter robot and then just put a standard litter box in there, because we're not driving with the litter robot. That would take up too much space. That thing is gigantic. Yes, Hillary, the circle is for the fluids. So Saturday, wash my sheets. My sister is supposed to come visit. I need to refill my meds. Normally my Saturdays don't get this many fucking to-dos on them, but this one. So hopefully my sister is supposed to be she was going to come to help with the yard sale, but instead she's just going to come up to see us. Wash my sheets. I need to order meds that day because I have a couple more refills coming due, and that'll be probably my last refill under my current insurance. I think that last refill will be enough to get me through until we get everything situated with new doctors. But in the meantime, my kidney doctor did make sure I had refills available, so I can still take the prescription numbers to a new pharmacy if I have to. And then we want to start packing the kids' clothes. So I'm going to put it kind of both days there. And then I have hangout with my patrons. Last one for the patrons get another hangout while we're in the hotel, allegedly, assuming everything works out. But next Sunday will be our last live plan with me until the end of July. And I will say that I may pop on live sometime on YouTube in the meantime. But if you really want to guarantee I'll be popping on live, it's my patrons are going to get a live stream from the new house when I get into it, among other things. So, yeah. But next Sunday is the last Sunday plan with me until the end of July. Yeah, disposable litter boxes were what we were thinking for the drive. All right, so here's my week. Now I'm going to start putting in my tasks. I've already got a list of them. Whew, okay, so I'm going to just put some dots. Let's put some dotly dots. 1, 2, 3. I'm just not even going to count. I'm just going to put a bunch because I have a bunch of things on my list, and so we're just going to start this list. I also saw on Instagram that plant-based bride, her move, because she's moving halfway across Canada, her last day in her house is today. There's a lot of people moving right now. I saw somebody else on YouTube. Like, I've seen a bunch of new house tours and shit like that. Just lots, dudes. So my kids' medical records are ready. So I need to go pick those up. Because we're just going to take those with us. I think my medical records and Jesse's are just going to get electronically delivered. Oh, for bold pens, Uniball Signos are the bomb.com. I don't know where she's moving, Karen. She said she was moving to like the middle of the country, I think. I don't know Canada geography though, so I don't fucking know any geography for the most part. I have to go to the post office. I need to go to the Home Depot because that's where we've been getting most of our moving supplies. I have to pick up poster tubes since we have many a poster that needs to get tubed. I need to get envelopes for the washi tape for said giveaway because I packed all of my packing supplies. I need to clean out the fridge and the freezer. I need to help the kids get set up on Facebook Marketplace so that they can sell some of our shit. All the family vloggers are moving. My. Maybe Pam will be, yeah, Pam might. And then packing clothes, our clothes. I've got the kids' clothes on here, but Jesse and I also want to start packing up our clothes. We basically want to leave ourselves about 2 weeks worth of clothes to take in the car and pack the rest of them up. I don't really like paper made ink joys. They're not bad, but I'm just not a huge fan. Kat, my oldest, loves ink joys. As a lefty, paper made ink joys in 07 ? Are Kat's favorite pen. I buy them by the pack for Kat. Maybe. Hi, Debbie. I'm also on Nextdoor. I might try and do some of the stuff there. Schedule the pickup for trash if we need to do that. Schedule the big any bulk items we have to get picked up. We need to probably do another dump run. Then we need to pack up Kat's room. And because I want them to have a hand in getting their computers. Jesse's going to help them disassemble their computers. We're going to figure out what parts we're bringing in the cars and what parts we're packing. And they need agency over that because I want nothing to do with it. So I have to confirm our house cleaning on the day we leave. Like our move out cleaner. And then I need to go to the library. They're back open for returns. And we also have some donations. They're taking donations again they're finally doing an in-person Friends of the Library sale. We've got some things we want to take over there. I need to call the vet for the records and another prescription refill for both cats, for Loki's blood pressure stuff and for the sedative for the cats for the drive. And then I need to do my tires, Rogue tires, because I need new tires anyway, but especially before that kind of a drive. What's the best off black ink color? Ooh, I don't know. I like Jet Pens a lot. They've got a whole bunch of stuff on there. My personal favorite thing that I've ordered from them is if you like multicolored pens. What the fuck is it called? What is the thing? The pen, they used to be huge in the planner community. You can get the really nice gel tip, and then it's like a customizable multicolor pen. Oh my God, I can't remember what it's called. From Jet Pens. Carly, my kids built their computers with Jesse. The rule in our house was that you didn't get a computer until you could build it. You had to save up your own Christmas money for it and stuff, which they both did, and then you had to build it with Jesse. And so there's like, RJ's got this whole gaming setup for streaming, and I don't know what the fuck it is, and I don't know what Katz has either, and I don't want to know. I have a Mac. I plug it in and I go, and I'm good to go. Coletto, that's it. High-Tech C Coletto. Those are fucking rad. And you can get so many different colors and so many different tip sizes to make your own like super customizable like 4-color pen. Those Colettos, I have those. They're packed, but I love them. I'm gonna dig those out when I get moved. Anyway, but yeah, so here is my list. It's not very decorative, but I don't really feel very decorative this week. I feel kind of overwhelmed. Let's just say. I feel kind of overwhelmed. I will show you though, because I'm pretty much done with this. I will take a moment and show you. There's a little sneak peek of the bullet journal setup that's going up this week. This was last week's. I need to update some of these things. Oh, the laundry area. I got to add that to, whoops, there's a bigger sneak peek. That's the thing I have to finish cleaning out, the laundry area. It's in the garage, but it's not in the area I've been working on because so much of it's surrounded by Jesse's shit, and it's like full of all of his shit as he's boxing it up right now. Did I mention that a YouTuber put their pet down in order to move? No, they didn't put their pet down in order to move. They put their pet down. Their pet had bit their kid, but their kid had like super gotten in the dog's face, and rather than like, the dog apparently needed quite a bit of like training, and they should have been training their kid to not get in the dog's face. They put it very much felt like they put their dog down out of convenience rather than out of necessity. That's kind of not for moving, it was for something else, but it made me think of that. How are the yearly habits? Not, well, okay, so I have to update my spread. I have not been updating it. Like, this should be mostly filled in. I should mostly just fill this in to where I'm at now because I have been getting my water in every day because I've been fucking hella thirsty. The cleaning stuff, let's not even talk about that. These things I have not been updating recently just because I've been overwhelmed, but I can check my Goodreads, which is also not updated, but I have to add like 3 more books to it. But I'm pretty sure I'm on track. My Goodreads currently says that I'm 3 books behind schedule, but if I look at the books that I have on there, I have 3, I think I have 5 more books to put on there. So I am still ahead of schedule. Yes. How much water do I try to drink? I'm going to flip over to my face right now. We'll switch over to my face. How much water do I try to drink each day? I have this thing. It's a 32 ounce Hydro Flask. I try to drink like 5 of these a day. Now that seems like a lot, but A, I'm in kidney failure. B, I cannot drink water currently unless it is ice cold. And so I fill this up with ice. So even though I'm drinking 32 ounces from here, it's not really 32 ounces because by the time I get through it, the ice is not always melted. And finally, I'm on diuretics, so I pee a lot. No, that's a different family, Jenny. Yeah, I had never even watched those YouTubers before. I just saw it because it kept popping up in my feed. How do I find time to read? What is my Goodreads goal, Deb? It's $100 for the year. How do I find time to read? I tend to read at night before bed. I will read on the weekends when I'm like on Saturdays if I'm not feeling great and I need to take a step back. I'll usually read. I currently read both physical books and digital, like on my Kindle, but it's been mostly digital because most of my books are packed. So, yeah. I do go pee a lot, Maud. I pee quite a bit. Donna, yeah, my sister was the same way. When she was in the same kidney function I was, she couldn't drink the water unless it was ice cold. Now that she has a kidney transplant, she's fine with like room temperature water. But for me, you give me room temperature water and I'm like, ugh! Like I don't want it. I'll drink it if I'm thirsty, but it doesn't feel hydrating. Yeah. What kind of Kindle do I have? I have the Oasis. I got it for Christmas. The family that put down the dog also canceled an adoption because they couldn't oh my, that might be it. Like I said, I didn't watch that. I didn't watch the other one either. Like I don't really watch family vloggers, so Since my brother-in-law donated his kidney, does it affect his day-to-day life? Not that I'm aware of. He's healthy. Like, he's actually in really great shape. He loves to go biking. It hasn't changed his diet. It hurt when he got it. He was probably in more pain than my sister was for a little while, but it hasn't really affected him otherwise. Yeah, no. I've heard the Dad Challenge podcast. I've heard about them, too, that he talks about all this stuff. I read most about it on Reddit. Not gonna lie, like I don't really watch. I don't like family vloggers. Like I have kids and sometimes they show up when I do vlog, but it's very rare because if they don't want to, I'm not gonna show them. And they're teenagers. Teenagers don't want to do anything I want them to do regardless. So it doesn't really matter, right? Yeah. Yeah. Is the Oasis worth it? I've never had a Kindle before, so I have no idea. The reason that I got the Oasis specifically when I asked for a Kindle for Christmas, the reason Jesse got me the Oasis was because he likes to get the most fancy thing. Like, that's his MO. I'm like, get the cheap thing, and he's like, get the coolest thing. So I would have bought the cheapest Kindle I could find, but he got the Oasis for me. That's the way we work in our relationship. I'm like, the one time that he really convinced me of something when I was being cheap was when I got my first iPad Pro and I wanted to get the smaller one because I'm cheap, and he told me to get the bigger screen size. And I actually am glad I got the bigger screen size because I tend to work in terms of like a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and so having the bigger screen size was better. But generally speaking, I want to get the cheapest thing because I'm a cheapo, and he wants to get the most expensive thing because he was an only child of parents who had more money than my family did. Yeah, I like it when they pop up too. They only do when they want to. They may pop up more once we're in Colorado because they're going to be with us more often. But recently, especially with the pandemic, they spend their time in their room on Discord with their friends. So, and now actually they're out of the house with their friends. How about get the best cheap thing? Yeah, maybe that. Prime Day. I have no idea, dude. Like, I'm not trying to buy anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to buy anything right now because we're getting ready to move. I'm trying to get rid of shit. Although I did get a new planner that I will be showing you in a couple of weeks on the channel. And I'm not even ashamed about it. Maybe a little ashamed, but mostly not ashamed. God, is my bra strap digging in? That looks really fucking weird. Okay. The Pro is great for Procreate. Absolutely. All right, so I need to get going, but before I do, like I said, I will be on for one more plan with me next week, and then I will be basically taking some time off. There still will be videos going up. I have pre-recorded videos that are going to be going up, but there will also be vlogs, and the vlogs won't kick in for a couple more weeks, but when they do, I'll be vlogging our drive to Denver, which will be over 3 days. I'll be doing some vlogging while we're in the extended stay. I will be doing a house tour of this house once it's empty. Like once we've moved out, I will do a full tour of this house. It won't take very long. It's a small house. And then I will also do an empty house tour of the new house that will come out much later. That will also be empty. So there's fun stuff coming up. But I will be back next. There's videos going up, my bullet journal video and everything's going up this week. And there will be one more live plan with me next Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. So I hope to see you there. As for if times are going to change once I go to Mountain Time, I haven't decided yet. It all depends. So for right now, I'm operating on Pacific time and I've got all my scheduling out in Pacific time. But once I move, I will decide if working an hour earlier or an hour ahead, however the fuck it works. If working that way works for my family's schedule, or if I have to tweak things, I will be letting you and Patreon know when we get there. But in the meantime, I can't even wrap my mind around time changes, so I can't figure that out yet. Let's just be real. All right? Well, you're attending virtual GA next week, Aaron. Good times. I thought about doing that. I really want to see Stacey Abrams' Wear lecture, but I just don't have time right now, so I'm not gonna. Anyway, when am I returning in July? There will be videos going up. The first official live will be on the 20. The first official live will be on the 25th of July. There may be one before that, but you'll have to just stay tuned for that. There will be videos going up on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the meantime. And here's the other thing, I'll just tell you ahead of time. There will be a live plan with me or a live something on July 25th, but that following weekend, there will not be one because that's the weekend my kids get back after us not seeing them for a month. And sorry, I love you guys, but I'm going to really be missing my kids. So I'm going to spend the weekend with them. And then live plan with me's will fully be back in the swing of things starting August 8th, and we'll be just going from there. All right? Anyway, summer solstice is today, yes, and we will probably do something this evening when it gets dark, I'm guessing. Nice, I'll watch the Wear lecture then. I've been to GA in person once, and I saw the Cornell West Wear lecture, and that was fucking rad. So, anyway, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of